So, sorry everyone for the inconvenience. Yeah, so, but I think we're good now. So, as I was saying, so we'll be looking at GU, gold, US oil, and then US 30, right? So, what are we expecting next week? That is what we're looking at here. Now, let's fire from here. So, on GBP USD, one of the things I love to do is what I call top-down analysis. I love to look at the chart from every I love to look at the chart from every angle. So before I do anything, let me just remove everything I have on my chart, remove all the indicators and everything. Look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. So going to H4, right? What what we can see on the trend. Why? Where's the noise coming from? Let me mute everybody. Okay. I think everyone is muted. Everybody's muted now. So beautiful. So this is what we can see on H4. So we can see what? We can see a trend. I can see a trend here. I can see a trend here on H4, which symbolize an uptrend. This is the trend I'm seeing on H4 here. This is the trend I'm seeing on H4. And this trend here is an uptrend, right? So from this uptrend, let's break it down to 1 hour. So what can we see on 1 hour? The reason why we are breaking it down is so that we can have a clearer picture of what the chart is saying, so that we can have a clearer picture of what the chart is saying and how to actually approach the chart. So from here, what I can see here is I can see a sort of a channel here. I can see a sort of a channel here. So what do I mean by channel? Come here, come to this area here. Then you see parallel channel, this one here. So look at this, look at what I'm marking here. Look at this. So I'm seeing this to this side. I'm seeing this to this side. So let's adjust it towards the side, then beautiful. Some people will call this flag, but this is what I am seeing here. This is what I'm seeing here. And it will even become more better. To be more better, the moment we change it to 15-minute time frame. The moment we change it to 15-minute time frame, we'll be able to see it more clearer and more bigger. So look at this channel here. So look at what price did. The moment price comes to touch this, went up, touched this line, went down, then came down, touched this line, went up, comes down, then this line here came down here, then price went up, then touched this line again. The price is currently down. So let me just show you some things and which you should pay attention to. So notice this area. These things I'm showing you, I really show people, but let me just show you. Look at this. This support here, this is a resistance here. Price broke out of it, price returned back into it, then becomes, what's it called? Becomes support for these markets here. So let me show you another one. I'll show you another one here. Okay, there's one here. Look at this. So these are sorts of likes, zone-like structures. Zone-like structure. Look at this point here. Then finally became was a resistance for this guy here. Then becomes what here? Support for this guy here. So now, so just look at the way price is moving. This guy here. Can you see? Please, if you are getting what I'm saying, can you drop one in the comment section? If you're getting what I'm saying, drop one in the comment section, please. You're getting what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Drop one. Okay, amazing, amazing, amazing. So, so this point here is also valid. So the next point we have was this point here. There was no effect to this point here. So this point here, there was no effect here too. There was no effect here too. These are like the zones price should obey before going up. But look at this point here. There was an effect to this guy here. There was an effect to this guy here. So maybe, you're not certain. Maybe we expect price to come to this area, then price should pull up. We expect price to come to this area, then price should pull up. That would be the expectation. Come to this area, then price pull up. So that's what we see on 15 minutes. Moreover, if we switch to a lower time frame, even up to 5 minutes, we would also see a counter trend like structure. Counter trend like structure, which is something like this form here. This is a counter trend. This is a counter trend, which simply means I will look to take decision. I will look to take position. Immediately I see price pull out of this trend line, then gives what? The structure. It gives an uptrend structure. Okay. You can join this ride because it's going to be a long, very long ride. It's going to be a long ride. Right. So that is that. For this, please have any question concerning this? Do you have any question concerning this? If you have any question concerning this, please just raise up your hand. I'm going to unmute you. We're going to discuss. Then we'll move to the next one, which is gold. Just raise your hand. Okay. In the absence of question, let's jump to the next one. So I'll just advise you on this trade, try to wait for price to come down a bit, then take your position, right? Majorly, just wait for price to come to maybe on a psychological level. Let's plot the psychological levels we have here. Let's plot the psychological level we have here. So this will be 600. Then okay. Then the next one below will be 000. Okay, so let's measure equal, correct? Okay, 50 pips. So we can say that maybe once we see price break out of this psychological level here, then look to take entry. Look to take entry. So look to take entry once price breaks out of that point. So let's move to the next one. Or let me check the comment section if there are questions. So please recap on GBP USD. My network is very bad. I get a little bit. Oh no. That's you get it. You get it. It's simple. So the next one is XAU USD. Then let's go to yeah. So let's see what XAU USD is telling us. Let's check what it's telling us. Let me remove 3 drawings. Then let's go to H4. Let's always start our analysis from H4 time frame. Since last month, since this is last month or last 2 months now, gold has been buying. Gold has been buying. And the best thing you want to do when you see yourself when you catch yourself in a buying trend, the best thing you want to do is you want to buy with the trend. You don't want to be selling when the market is buying, and you don't want to be buying when the market is selling. So why are we not having our good now? Why are we not having our good? Let me redo, please. So it's really, so let's go to XAUUSD. XAUUSD. Wow, why is it not coming up? Coming. Let me try to change my network a bit. So, we can have, well, let me change to 5G. So, okay. Then we should have it now. Actually, good. So, good should pop up now. Maybe good does not want us to analyze. Maybe USD is showing, but gold isn't showing. Aha, this is good. So makes sense. So on gold, let's go to H4. Let's go to H4 first. So one thing I always tell you about gold, one thing I will tell you about gold is gold obey more of zones than even trend lines. Let me repeat myself again. Gold obey more of zones than even trend line. That's the way we get the concept of F and R zones. Anytime I'm trading gold, I want to look into the side of frequent touch and recent touch. So what do I mean by frequent touch and recent touch? This is on H4. Let me open your eyes to something, right? Most of the reason why you are losing, especially on gold, you don't have any cost to lose. Because if you notice gold, just like what I taught you, impulsive correctional, impulsive correctional, impulsive correctional, impulsive correctional, that's what it has been doing. Now the question is, how will I know when to join that impulsive at the end of the correctional? See, God has been giving you the secret. This is it here. This is the secret here. This point here. Once price creates one high, retrace, breaks that high, it will come back and retest that high before going up. Same thing happened here. Same thing happened here. Exact same thing, but didn't touch it. Almost, almost at it, almost, but didn't touch it. So let's just expand it this way. This is it here. This is good here. This it happened here. This is it here. It happened here. This one here, almost touch it. This is it here. Finally, this is it here. This is it here. Please, if you understand what I'm doing, drop one. If you understand what I'm doing, drop one, please. If you understand what I'm doing, drop one. Amazing. Amazing. So, Dr. Ray, how can I take advantage of what good is doing? Or based on what you are saying right now, what are you expecting good to do? I won't lie to you. You see, I'm a price action person. And what do I mean by I'm a price action person? I'm a kind of person that believes in candlesticks reaction. Even though I do more fundamentals, but I believe in candlestick reactions. Now, look at this. When price is about to turn to when price is about to turn to a buy, when price is about to turn to a buy, what do we notice? We notice that the reaction of candlesticks towards that area, they're giving us a sort of weak rejections, right? Giving us sort of weak rejections, small candlestick, then eventually turns to a buy. Exactly what we have here. This point here, then weak rejection here. This point here, yes. Small candlestick, then we have this small candlestick, then buy. Then look at this small candlestick, then buy. Same here. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. At this point here, before we can say we want to start looking for buys or want to start buying, what we want to confirm first, what is very important for us to confirm first is candlestick reaction around the side. Candlestick reaction around this side. Candlestick reaction around this side is very, very, very important because price is on a zone. Price is on a zone. Moreover, that doesn't mean we shouldn't consider our trend line because if you backtest gold, you see that gold has been obeying a trend line like this for a very long time. This trend line, most of us didn't see this trend line. I didn't mean we saw it. Would have made more money. I don't know. But so this is another trend line here now. This is another trend line here that we are currently trading out of it right now. We are currently trading out of it. Moreover, please listen. Because price does not obey trend line, that does not mean that price is not obeying trend. This is where your structure comes in. So before I can say that we should expect gold to fall or consolidate, I want to see price move alongside with this guy, also move in line with this guy here. With this guy here. So what I'm doing now is I'm not giving you where to buy, where to sell. I'm just giving you the overall scope and how your thinking process should be like in whatever you're doing this week. Because I won't lie to you, there will be sell opportunities, there will be buy opportunities in the market. Depending on the one you're able to identify, that's what you should say, right? Moreover, have a full scope, have expectations, right? So let's move to a lower time frame. Let's move to H1 and let's see if there are anything. I can't see anything actually on the gold now, but let me go to 15 minutes. Let's go to 15 minutes. So on 15 minutes, things are now clearer. Things are clearer. So we can see, personally, I love to have my trend line this way. Anytime I see something like this. So you can also have it at your own end too. Have a trend line here this way. This way. Because most of the time, this pattern that we have here are always the starter of trend. Most of the trend origin you will find, I've told you the trend origin, right? Most of the trend origin you will find, right? Most of them always start this way, or they start with the engulfing candlestick, those things, engulfing candlestick, or they start this way. Weak rejection, and it bumps a big slam to the downside, a retest to confirm to us that this is a start of a trend. Then price push down, right? So that is that. So once price gets to somewhere around, maybe we have a psychological level around here. So maybe a psychological level around here, then we expect to go down again to short. So that is that for gold. So let's go to, please, anybody have any question? Is anybody having a question? Is anybody having a question? Is anybody having a question, please? Okay, so, okay, Manny is raising up his hand. Let me view Manny. So, Manny, please unmute. Let's talk.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Is I want to tell, can you kind of like go back to GU? Sorry.
No. I can't go back to you. Forward. But ask a question. Let me see. Ask a question.
Okay, I just want to say that GU said we are looking forward to go long, right?
Yeah, correct.
But looking at it, I'm guessing there's some places that price didn't really touch that trend line, and I'm guessing that those side could be like liquidity where market will come sweep it and push up back.
Okay, correct. One thing I want you to eliminate from your words is guess. And the forex market, don't guess. You act based on what you're saying. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So act based on what you're saying. So it is true that markets might come back there. If I should back test to you, I will show you hundreds of thousands of places, liquidities in which price is yet to sweep. Some since 1997 on the chart. So because we have areas in which we expect price to come to, that doesn't mean we shouldn't look forward. It's just like you're trying to say, just imagine, when we're schooling, right? When we're schooling, because you didn't pass a particular course, maybe you didn't get A or B or C on a particular course or subject, you are asked to keep repeating that in primary school, for example, in primary school, to keep repeating that. Most of us are still in primary school today. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So sometimes you have to think, okay, if there's opportunity to do it again, you do it again. If there's no opportunity, you keep going forward. So what I'm doing now is I'm anticipating what should happen in the market. Moreover, that was because I'm telling you buy, I'm looking that this should happen. That doesn't mean that once market opens, that if I see other things, I won't flow in line with the market. You know, when I was starting out the class, I said something. I said, see what you trade and trade what you see.
See.
So don't have the mind of you expect this to happen. Most of the time, this is what causes us to lose money. So that's that.
All
Yeah,
right. And also, can you also check Euro USD after this, or you
no
know?
problem. No problem. We can check that. We can check that.
Okay, thank
Yeah, you're welcome.
you.
Um, so, Mr. Collins, Mr. Collins, on mute, please. So this is the last question. I'll be taking this question before we jump to the next one. So, Mr. Collins, please on mute.
Good day, Dr.
Good evening.
Very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, I had the same trend line plotted on gold last week.
Okay.
Earlier, before I was making all those buys, like this exactly the same trend line you had on your 4 hours time frame.
On,
So I
on,
also
on gold, right?
yes. Then after that, I made a trend line because like I think it like went up after that trend line on the 4 hours time frame. So I also plotted another one on the 1 hour time frame.
Okay, so you mean this
Yeah,
this,
yeah, exactly. This one, or yeah, but he broke it. This one like this.
this one here?
Yeah, if I could share my screen, I would have shown you this one like this. He broke it, but I was wondering why he did.
Actually, one thing about market I also want to also learn. All right, this is like a learning phase for us. Market is having a mind of its own, right? It's not everything you see. It's not everything that happens on your chart that you find meaning to, that you find reasons to. If it's okay for you not to understand why it happens, that's the reason why it's okay for you to not trade sometimes. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
So
understand, sir.
far, you have rules you're following. So far, you have guidelines that is backing your edge, right? Your edge is your
Yes,
strategy. If
yes, sir.
it doesn't mark, if it doesn't like meet your criteria, don't trade. Just leave it. Once wait
Yeah,
for price to come back to meet your criteria, then fire. It's as simple as that. So because price breaks out of a trend line and you can't see, I used to tell people immediately you open your chart and you can't divine what you are seeing on your screen. Close your chart. Give it, just give it time. Let price reset, then come back to it.
yes, sir.
Something happened to me last week. Last week on Euro JPY. What if I tell you that the exact sell that happened on Euro JPY, I predict, I wish I'm on my desktop right now. I would have shown you guys. I predicted that drop. Mark out the zone. Price get to this point, price will fall. Let me show you. Let me even show you. USD JPY. Let me show you USD JPY. USD JPY. This sell that you see here, this sell here, I
Yes,
predicted
sir.
this sell that's currently happening here. How did I do it? Simple. All I did was, okay, so price was doing this. Where's my trend line? Price was actually on a trend this way, right? And one thing I
Yes,
know about Euro JPY, it's a fan of zone two. It's a fan of zone. So, for example, now look at this zone here. So price come back to that point here, then drop, right? Look at this zone here. There was a zone here too. How many I can find it here? So around this area here. So price, we only trade a little bit above it, then drop. See, same pattern here. So same pattern here. Price trade above it, then drop. Same here. This zone here. Price trade above it, then drop. Same pattern here. This was what I was saying. Exact same pattern here. Right?
yes, sir.
Price dropped. In fact, let me use this opportunity to actually call out this trade for you guys so that you guys can actually make money from this. So on this guy, on this guy here. Let me just use the opportunity to analyze this guy. So,
It's forming like a channel.
yeah, and we call it an an expanding channel. Look at from it being so tiny to start opening up like an opening channel. Yes. So this kind of market now, we just switch to 15 minutes. Just switch to 15 minutes. Look, I call it free money. Free money. So all I have to do, you see, I saw the sell from here. From here, that's where I saw the sell. But because of guessing and trying to, what's it called, give explanation to everything that is happening on the chart, I mixed out on this sell. That's exactly what happened to me. So look at this. First touch, this first touch, second touch, third touch. What I'm waiting for is price to break out of this guy here. Moreover, price can trade out of it. Price can trade out of it. But the moment I see price break out of this guy here, break out of this counter trend here, even if it is here that happens, just know that I'm in this trade. I'm in. My stop loss is a little bit above the guy here. Then where is my target? And away it flew to this point here. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So I personally,
Yes,
keep it simple. If I wake up next morning and I see something here that I can't define, I'll leave the market. I'm not doing anything till I'm able to see something that I can define. I hope you get that, sir.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. So any other question?
No, that's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So let's go to Euro USD. Yeah, someone suggested Euro USD. Euro USD, Euro USD. So I'll be keeping this class. I want to keep it short. I want to keep it very short. Euro USD. Euro USD. Euro USD. So let's go to Euro USD. Then on Euro USD, I'm having the same pattern I'm having on GBP USD here. Same pattern I'm having on GBP USD. That's exactly what I'm having here too. So a channel information, and I'm having this channel this way. In other words, I'm expecting price to still do more of what? More of buys. I'm expecting price to still do more of buys. And yeah, we can also see that we have a trend line here. This is on 15 minutes now. Don't mind me, please. Let me edit this guy here. Style, then background. Let's take it to 0. Yes, so it makes sense. So let's zoom in now. Let's zoom in. So yeah, this is good. This is good. So this is the trend line that we're talking about. This is the trend line we're talking about. Then I would categorically say I'll plot my FEB here from this point here to this point here. It's priced at 50%, almost at 50%. So I'll be targeting this area to buy. So that is possible for that to be on this trend line because we can wake up tomorrow morning, which is this midnight, then price that to range, then flash into this point, then boom to the upside. So this is a possibility. Moreover, this trend line should hold. So this trend line here should hold. So let's go to US oil. For those that trade US oil with me. So on US oil, there's a pattern that price has been doing in which, let's say, I'll just describe it. I know most of us know it here. If price gives an impulsive move, we always end like this. Then correctional will come out, clear out the structures we have here, then price will pull down, right? Same thing, price will do the same thing. Clear out the structures, then pull down. So in other words, so we should expect more of this pattern. Let me show you its example. It happened here. This impulsive move, structure, clear it out, then sell. It happened here. This seems to be our impulsive move. This here seems to be our impulsive move. And all the structure here, price comes, clear it out, then sell, then buy. So here, what we have here, which this look like an impulsive move with different kind of structure here. So what do we expect? A clearance of this guy, then boom to the downside. So I will say from US oil, stay away maybe on Monday, especially London section, because you'd expect that buy should happen. Then the sell will later happen, maybe around New York session or on Tuesday. So I want to be fast now. This class is getting longer than I expected. So let's go to US 30. US 30. US 30. Then US 30 has been consolidating. I predicted more of a sell last week. So it has been majorly consolidating at a particular spot. Yeah, right? So I'm expecting a break to the upside. So what we have in here, let me just expose you guys to this, is like a flag. It's like a flag. This is like what we have in here. So majorly, most of the time, for those that studied, that really studied Forex, that read books, you must have come across this flag before. If you've seen it before, drop one in the comment section. Drop one in the comment section if you've seen it before. Drop one in the comment. Correct. So what should you expect here? It come down to this point, it might even go lower. Then to break out of it, retest it, to the upside. So so that's that. So that's that concerning that. I hope this helps someone. So yeah, I want to take questions, but because of the constraint of time I have a program I have to attend, and the program is starting soon. So I have to rush this. So let me see if BTC. Let me see BTC. For BTC.